Hello. It's Mui. Welcome back to whatever it's welcome back to the channel. I recognize that I haven't been speaking very much for a very long time. But I wanted to make sure you guys are all good, you guys are staying well and staying healthy during this challenging time. And I thought I'd come on and say hello. And I thought maybe I would talk a little bit about what it's like to look different. Ramble. Ooh, what's that? Yeah, whatever, deal with you later. So, how does it feel to stand out? How does it feel to be Moi? And the short answer is it's great. I love being Moi. But on the other hand, I believe that it's a lot more complicated because living with a skin condition, living with a visible difference comes with a lot of complications. Some of them are physical, some of them are mental. And one of the biggest things for me, and one of the biggest things that I have struggled with, can't even speak. One of the things that I've struggled with so much is the way how people react when they see me for the first time. Now, I accept that I look different. I accept that people are going to react when they see me for the first time. Not to put too fine a point of it, but I live in an area of Asia. I live in Hong Kong, where I'm thankful that people are fairly open-minded. Not, you've got your bad eggs, you've got your good eggs, but that's fine. And and Hong Kong is a fairly small place, so I don't have too many issues. But again, when people see me for the first time, some people have flipped out. Some people have ran away. Some people have shouted. Some people have pointed. And this has been from children and from adults. True story. I have been in shopping centers just doing some casual window shopping, and grown women, run and hide behind their partners. I don't know if it's their boyfriend, their lovers, their affairs. I'm not judging. But people have been scared by my appearance. And, looking at me, I don't look too different. I look a bit red, but, nothing too out there, I suppose. And when people flip out at me, it's not a nice feeling. It makes me feel worse. It makes me feel insecure about myself. It makes me feel like I don't fit in even more. It's even more exemplified that I don't fit in. Even though I try so hard. And I've had help, to try and get me to accept, that I look different and that my life will be a bit different to everyone else. But yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible when people shout, scream, run away, because it just makes you feel like crap. And quite honestly, it can put a dampener. And when I'm alone, for some reason, when I'm alone and people react to me, it's horrible, but at the same time, I can deal with it. Whereas when I'm with friends and, I love them, I love my friends. Sometimes my friends, with all good intentions, may react in a slightly different way than I would, idealize. So as in, they might run after them, they might react, and, it's all good. It's all, because it's the way that, it's their response, it's their fight or flight. Whereas my sort of response is just to say, F you. Well, not, I don't swear at them all the time, but I have been known to. But, I have on occasion, struck them the middle finger up and walked on. And believe me, reacting is not, it's not the best thing to do, but sometimes you do what you gotta do. And when you encounter such prejudice, I have a couple of, tips, and I'm not saying use them, I'm just saying what works for me. So when people, when you see people who look different, if they have bumps on their faces, if they look like me, if they're tall, if they're short, if they're fat, thin, whatever. If they look different to the norm, they look different, and they're all going to be self-conscious. So some of the tips I would say is, don't treat them like outsiders. Please don't. Another one, don't make them feel bad. Don't, sort of, if you see somebody who looks like, for example, me, don't bloody inch away. Like, don't like walk away. Because that just makes me feel more of an outsider. And don't, but I would say what you could do, not should, could do, approach them, smile. You can approach them, or if you're too shy, don't approach them, but just don't be an asshole. You can smile, you can nod, you can, I don't know, you can do anything. I think the biggest thing that people who look different, the biggest thing that they want is acceptance. And I am no different. Some people are massive advocates in that people with visible differences should not be treated any differently. You should see beyond the difference. You should see, they are no different, treat them exactly the same as everybody else. And I think the problem with that is, well, there's not really a problem, but I think there is a problem because we have limitations. We're not really the same as everybody else. But we are unique. And I think that I'm just a very sort of, what you see is what you get. And some people go to lengths and lengths and lengths to drum into themselves acceptance. And I'm not saying people have to like me, and I'm not saying people have to be like, oh, it's okay, I don't see any difference with, she doesn't look different in my eyes, it's all good. But yeah, I'm just rambling, but I'm just like, you do what works for you, but also at the same time, don't be an absolute, about it. So I suppose in this absolute ramble, my top tips for approaching somebody who looks different is smile, wave, say hi, but you're also allowed to react different. I know that sounds weird because it's horrible when people react to me, like in a negative way, but people are allowed to react. Let that happen. Yeah, I'm absolutely not making any sense, but if anything you get out of this video, let me know. Because I'm not very good at recording videos, obviously, as you can tell. I may have a selfie ring light, but I'm not very good at doing these videos. So I think in my next video, I'm going to talk a bit about my rugby, and a bit about what I do for a living, because I think some of you might be interested about what I do. and hopefully by the time I hop on, most of us will be vaccinated. And I think, I think it's important, and I think it would be lovely if we could all get back to a degree of, I hate to say this, new normal living. Because I feel like COVID has just absolutely swapped our lives upside down. And I just hope and I pray that all of you guys are staying safe, and I want you guys to sort of help me come up with a catchphrase, I think. So yeah, if you can help me come up with a catchphrase that I can use in my videos, to, I don't know, drum up more people, then let me know in the descriptions below. And if you have anything apart from a day in the life of Moi, let me know in the descriptions below. And I will see you when I see you. I just want to give you a little disclaimer that I do see all your comments. I do, intend to record more videos. However, I do have a job, and a lot of the time whenever I record videos, they're very, very impromptu. So thank you guys, and Small Potato leaving the room. Bye.